Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome to How to Script. Now, don't mind the unregistered hypercam. This is an original video. I just am much too lazy to find a better program for recording. Alright, let's begin. Now, I really don't like a lot of videos on the internet when it comes to VBS and batch script, because a lot of them are much more complicated than they should be, and before they get complicated you should start from scratch. So that's what I'm going to start doing, is I'm going to start from scratch, and you can make it as complicated as you want later. I really don't care. Just for now, anyone who's learning basic or is already an expert on Visual Basic should still take a look at what I'm doing. Alright, we're heading into script. This is lesson 1, and it is one of the most basic things, and it is message boxes. Alright, now as you all know, variables are extremely important in Visual Basic. You always need a variable. Just remember that. Okay, so you start with your variable. X equals. That's your variable. Your variable is X. Now you use the command message box. So X, your variable, equals message box, which is basically the function. Alright, now you always use a bracket in Visual Basic, and then a string, which is like, I think this is, I'm not quite sure what that's called, but yeah, this is what you're gonna need. You're gonna need your brackets, and I just call this a string. That's what I call it in Visual Basic, so we'll stick with that. Now, the first part is going to be the body, so we're gonna go with how are you? Alright, and what you gotta do is end it right there with another string, and what you're gonna do is, for the button functions, you're going to do a comma, and we're going to start with 0 for the most basic one, because 0 is the OK button, so that's the basic one. So we'll do 0. I'll give you some more later if you want to memorize some. Okay, so we got 0. You do another string for the title. This is what's going to appear above the message box. If you can see right here, we got notepad and stuff. That's what's going to appear, is right here, is like where it's right here. So we're going to go what's up, and the string, and now end what's gonna say. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to save, or do what I do and press Control S. And what we're gonna do is always make sure you save it as something. I don't care what it is. Anything dot VBS. Alright, just remember that. Now I'm just gonna put down here, let's say you're saving as hello. Hello.vbs. That's how you save it, is .vbs. Alright, so we got X equals message box, how are you, with the OK button and what's up. Now if you can see, I got it right here. So let's open it up. You run it, and a message box should appear. What's up, how are you, and the OK button. You click it, and that's pretty much what it does. Yeah, so you got a message box. So if you want, you can do stuff like, here you go. Okay, we got 0, which is the OK button. What you can do is add plus there, and you can do stuff like 16, 32, 64, and what they'll do is they'll add different what are they, like warning or message symbols. Like, look, if I save this now, I run it, now it's got that critical symbol, and it'll do that, like that thing when you have an error. We go 32, now you got the question mark. We go 64, now you got the information thing. Yeah, see, you can do anything, and so if you want, you can just remember that. I'll punch some of them in. So yeah, so basically 0 will be an OK. You got 2 will be abort, ignore, and cancel. That's pretty much all I use. And then there's stuff like VBS and no, but we'll get into that later. And for information stuff, 16 is the critical, 32 is question mark, and 64 is the apostrophe, like the information box. So as soon as you got stuff like that down, you got a message box. So yeah, that's message boxes. I hope this helped, and stick around for more tutorials.